What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Bayonetta 2. Last time we beat Chapter 5 and we picked up a new boss soul. New boss soul? No, this isn't Dark Souls. We picked up a new golden LP, and I've been dying to cash that thing in, so we're going to take a quick detour before we start Chapter 6 to Rodan and the Gates of Hell and pick up our new weapon.
Another LP. No rest for the wicked. Even if I am jollier than the average demon. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Be right back. This one's gonna be fun. Been looking for a workout like this for a while. Ta-ta. Had to crawl down to a deep circle to get this bad boy. I think he'll do great.
Chernobog is our brand new weapon. And this thing is brand new in every way. You know how Rakshasa was kind of a replacement for Shiraba? Both quick sword type weapons, and Love is Blue is kind of a replacement for your Scarborough Fair, the guns from last game. They're not exactly carbon copies of one another. Their movesets are entirely unique from one another, but they're still analogous. Chernabog is new in every way. There is no analog for it in the last game. It is a slow power weapon. It is amazing looking. It's amazing to use, too. It's my favorite weapon in the game. It is awesome. This thing kicks a ton of ass. So you know Ruby from the show Ruby, how her scythe is a high-caliber sniper rifle mixed with a scythe? This is a shotgun scythe, so like Onyx Rose from last game, when you hold the attack, your charge modifier is a shotgun blast. And we're gonna get to put it to good use almost right off the bat, as we have a short boss chapter for Chapter 6. And this fight is against Valiant, who... Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, this one's Valor. I'm doing that thing again. Oh, and he surfs around on his shield, it's so cool. Valor here is a counterpart to another enemy we fought, so I kind of slipped up. Counterpart to another enemy we fought earlier in the game, Valiant. That was the dude with no head, and his head was inlaid in his the hilt of his sword. And Valor here is just the opposite. He's still headless, but his head is embedded in his shield. Such a cool design, both of them, Valor and Valiant. And the two of them being counterparts kind of reinforces my theory that these two are wonderful 101 callbacks. Probably they're references to Lambo and Waltha, who they look similar to them, and Lambo and Waltha are brothers in that game. Yeah. This underwater phase is really cool. I like the infinite freefall, but... the way the water moves when he swings his sword, like when he cuts straight through it, and you get a good view of it when you go into Witch Time and things slow down. It's oh no! I took one little stray hit. Yeah, it's like he's parting the water when he slashes, just for a split second, and then it all comes crashing back together. Ooh, that torpedo attack's cool. I love this design. They were, Valiance and Valor, or no, it's, just Valiance was supposed to be in Bayonetta 1, but he was cut because they didn't have time to finish implementing him. You can actually find him in the art book. I'm glad they, were able to work him into this game. Love that design. And then the way Hydra stops him mid-swing and just starts squeezing the life out of him is sick.
I don't think you'll be able to get a new one of those.
And Valor flips us one last bird before being dragged down to the pits of Inferno. Ah, yeah, that's it. Chapter 6, The Bridge to the Heavens, completed. Nice, short little boss chapter to give us a chance to get used to, Chernabog and its tremendous, amazing moveset and its cool wicked weaves, and, damn, it's such a good weapon. Such a fun weapon. You know what? Actually, I have enough money now to go and get the accessory that I want, and if you played Bayonetta 1, or if you watched my Bayonetta 1 LP, this accessory is gonna look pretty familiar.
You got halos, I got items. Welcome to the
No, that's not a new piece of dialogue. There's some really cool Easter eggs he opens when he can play when you open his shop. So a lot of these should look familiar, especially this one for 200,000, the Moon of Mahakala. The Moon of Mahakala lets you parry enemies by tapping the left analog stick in the direction that an attack is coming from just before it lands on you. It's your parry accessory. It is pretty definitively the best one you can get at this point in the game. The second best, I would say, might be Pulley's Butterfly. Oh yeah, and you get a good look at that shotgun blast. Fucking Chernobog, so cool. And we have the Moon of Mahakala now. Always nice to have a parry weapon, or a parry item. The ability to parry.
Another failure. These pawns can no longer serve my purposes. Power must be held in my own hands to truly be attained.
Who the hell was that? Shit! Why am I the only one stuck in the drink? Where are we?
Further from the mountain than we started, that's for sure.
I feel like I've seen this place before. At last, you stand before me without escape. This is not your world, and you should not be in it. What was once one must be one once again. You must be turned to nothing.
Little one, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, love. Now I'm sure I've seen this room before. If you're still trying to go to hell, Bayonetta, I might know the shortcut.
Oh?
I'm remembering what I really am.
Time's almost up. Bayonetta, you better start creating miracles.
You were right about the shortcut, but I think they've sent a welcoming party.
And as we jump into Chapter 7, we go from one boss fight straight into another one against Insidious. Oh, yeah. So it's not just all the angels with amazing designs in this one. Insidious, too. Holy shit. What a tremendous job they did on the angels and the demons. It's that super cool Manta Ray enemy with the smiling skull face on its underbelly from the very beginning of the game. Finally getting to fight this thing. It's a lot bigger than I remember it. Oh, don't break the combo. Yeah, whenever you feel like your combo might be getting ready to get broken, and you're too far away to close the distance even with a stinger, fire a couple of rounds of the gun, just to extend the combo a little bit. That's mainly what that button's there for, is just to keep your combo going. Another tactic you can use, I think I covered this already, you can hit the taunt button and that'll keep your combo multiplier up. And that multiplier is the backbone of the combo system, of your scoring system, rather. You want to get this as close to 9.99 as possible if you're going for a high score. And then, of course, the other factors in the ranking are how fast you complete it and whether or not you take damage, which so far I'm doing a pretty good job of avoiding. I thought that hit me for a second. Okay, okay. This is going really well. Oh. That attack, I feel like it's really tricky to time dodging that. I usually dodge it a little bit too early. And the missiles here, not a big deal. So even though you can't hit them during this little phase transition, your combo doesn't drop off. Your score doesn't drop off. Because they know there's no way for you to keep it going, really. You could spam taunt, but nah. But once combat resumes, it's up to you to keep it going again. Ooh! Thank God for Bat Within. Hit it just a little bit too late. Reactions were just a little bit off. Oh, this is going super well. Ooh. I think I parried that by, yeah, I parried the, ones that came in from the left. By accident, actually. Almost got, no! Oh, it's so unforgiving trying to go for pure platinum. It's really unforgiving. All it takes is one little errant hit. And time to finish this in the most brutal way possible. By ripping Insidious's eyeball out. Jesus. That's gotta be one of the most gruesome climaxes yet. But we are not done yet. Loki's coming out of nowhere to fire his lasers. A big sick laser battle. Yeah. Just that one little stray hit keeps you from pure plat. Cannot make a single mistake. That's why I've mostly been getting platinums. Managed to get hit like once per verse.
Little one, where are you?
And here is where I reveal that this is actually my second time recording this chapter. Because my first time through here, I had a pretty major recording flub. Which is why the journal echo that's normally supposed to be behind these breakable rocks is not here this time. Not too big of a problem, though. I can show you where all of the items I picked up already were. And I can show you the journal echo that's supposed to be here from my log, which is this one, The Way to Paradise. So this is the one that talks about a city that was built at the bottom of an underground lake bed, that lake being the one at the base of Fimbulventer. And the city was formed from the memories of God, according to this. And its function was kind of like Noah's Ark. It was to preserve a select fraction of life after Judgment Day hit. In fact, it was supposed to be an ark that would transport people to that city. Also, if you haven't noticed, kind of looks like we're in AQ40, doesn't it? Really like this sudden palette shift to loud purple everywhere. And since we're inside the belly of Insidious, what better enemy to fight, what better types of enemies to fight than demons. We're starting to fight a lot more of these now. Demons as opposed to angels. Had them backwards. So yeah, we're fighting a couple of hatreds now. Standard demon enemies, counterparts to, I was gonna say, the acceptances and the accolades, but they're more like applauds as far as standard enemies go. Standard demons are more equivalent to applauds. Ooh, they like to move around and parry you a lot too. Not this time though. Keep them in the air, just juggle them as much as you can. They can't get away from that. They have a tendency to not parry you while they're airborne. On the ground, though, it's fair game. You know what? I don't want to go any longer without mentioning this, because I might forget this again. It's not related to this chapter, but the chapter that we just completed against Valor. I was talking a little bit about, I was giving some fun facts out about Valiance. There's an even cooler tidbit about, either Valiance or Valor, I can't remember which. If you read their entries in the in-game Laguna book, and these are just a couple of Furies, some fodder, kind of decoration-like enemies, demon equivalents of decorations. If you read the in-game Laguna book entry for Valor or Valiance, again, I can't remember which, you find out that Valiance's sword is called the Valiantium Blade. If you've played Wonderful 101, that should sound really familiar to you, because it's Wonder Blue's sword, and Wonder Blue says the name of that sword like 100 times throughout the game. And we come to another Muspelheim, which, nah. This is just, you only deal damage during which time. This, I think, is one of the harder ones. Maybe I'm just bad at this one? But I find this one to be a little bit more troublesome than the others. Mainly because hatreds have a pretty decent amount of health. Oh, you know what? While I'm on Wonderful 101 kick, Bayonetta, Rodan, and Jean are in Wonderful 101. They were unlockable if you got a Platinum ranking on every chapter in that game. And I think Platinum just recently put out some codes to quickly unlock all of them from the beginning. So it looks like Wonderful 101 and Bayonetta might be in the same universe. They might take place in the same universe. And Devil May Cry and Bayonetta also take place in the same universe, allegedly. Actually, isn't there a pretty big Viewtiful Joe connection between that game and Devil May Cry 2? So everything's all connected together in the Platinum universe. I'd kill for Nintendo to buy Devil May Cry from Capcom, and Mega Man for that matter, so Platinum can do something with it, because fuck if Capcom knows what to do right now. I like DMC Devil May Cry, but Capcom does not seem to have any idea what to do with that property, which is pretty unfortunate. Also, I'm pretty sure that was a shitty gold, yeah, that was a gold ranking for time. I have a hard time with that Muspelheim. Nintendo, by the way, saved Bayonetta. People were ready to riot over it being a Wii U exclusive, but it wouldn't exist without Nintendo's intervention. Sega didn't completely fund this one, or publish it for that matter. They didn't want to take the risk on a Bayonetta 2. It has a lot to do with the fact that Platinum games generally sell like shit, even though they're all some of the best games ever. Sega literally canceled it initially before Nintendo came along.
Little one! If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were the most persistent stalker I've met yet. And here I I thought I was your type. I guess I had you all wrong.
Step away, Umbra Witch. This is not your fight.
Actually, it is.
Oh yeah, you know what time it is. Ending the chapter off with another rival battle against the Lumen Sage. Oh yeah. I've been ready for this since the end of the first fight. This one doesn't have the spectacle of the first one, but it's a faster-paced fight, if that was even possible. He moves a little bit more quickly. You have to react a little bit faster. He has a couple more moves. This second form, I think I have the hardest time keeping my combo going on this one. So I'm not even going to focus on that heavily. Oh, man. That Fortitudo summon. That Wicked Weave with Fortitudo. Or I guess that Divine Weave? Yeah. Just corner him with Umbran Climax and Chernobog. And I think that marks the beginning of Phase 2. Ooh, I'm getting a lot... My reactions are not super on point right now. Getting a lot of bat within dodges instead of perfect Wicked Weaves. Perfect Witch Times. Fuck, this fight is good! Yeah, okay. And when you get caught up in that ray, you go into slow motion until you waggle out of it. Yeah, it's a little bit easier for me to parry while commentating as opposed to dodging. Oop. So, if I haven't mentioned this, all you do to parry is, right before you're hit, you push the stick in the direction that the attack is coming from. Like that, and if you time it well enough, you enter Witch Time. And you do a little bit of counterattack damage. And the pace of the fight picks up a little bit from here. Floating on a little fleshy island in a sea of blood inside of a demon's stomach, while Sapientia in the background is fighting off one of your infernal demons. Holy shit. And meanwhile, you have this super intense, fast-paced fight that you have to focus on while this crazy shit's happening in the background. It's the best. He's summoning Temperentia and Fortitudo at you. Only one I don't think we've seen show up yet is Justicia, who I kept mistakenly in Bayonetta 1 calling Lusticia. Someone explained this to me. It's because Justicia starts with an I, and it's because, I believe the way it was explained is because Latin has no J, so instead they replace it with an I, and it's Justicia is supposed to be justice. I kept calling her Lusticia, because I thought it was an L for some reason, a lowercase L. Yeah. Man, just like the first one, this is gonna end way too soon. I could just extend this out forever, but that wouldn't be fun to watch. Oh, yeah, right, and you have counterattacks you can do in this one. By hitting Y at certain moments, send him into Hydra, who looks a little bit like Diomedes, to just cut him up. Yeah! I can't believe how good this fight is. This isn't even the best one. There are, just like most of your rival battles in a Platinum game, there are 3 Lumen Sage fights. The third one might be my favorite boss fight in a game ever. And we'll ward away all of Sapientia's missiles with a mighty roar from Hydra. Yeah. Goddamn. Break on through.
Little one, The right eye?
Yes. Not happy with that ranking, but happy anytime I get to fight the Lumen Sage. Out of the 3 fights, that's my least favorite one, and that's still incredible. Good stuff. Another short chapter. We'll get something a little bit meatier to sink our teeth into next time in Chapter 8. For now, though, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.